For those that don't know, I'm Equipto,
I'm Professa Gabel.
and this is our podcast, The Opening Act.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Opening Act podcast. I'm your host, Professa Gabel.
I'm Equipto.
And today we have a very special guest, someone who I personally have been through eras of this music shit with, and we create more and more as we go along, and just abundance of greatness when I think of this guy. So give it up for Ozer, everybody. Ozer.
What's happening with y'all, man? Thank you for having me, man.
What's up, my
Right
guy?
on. Thank you for being here, for real.
It's good, man. It's good. It's all good.
How you doing?
I'm cool, bro. I can't complain. Warriors just lost, though. You feel me? That's a different story.
It's the
but,
Lakers, too. So.
Fuck the Lakers, though.
These things happen.
Shout out to my folks in LA. But other than that, though, I'm cool, man. I'm blessed. I'm breathing, healthy. You feel me? So I can't complain, man. Complain.
Yeah, man. This is beautiful, man. We appreciate you coming, especially myself.
Of course.
Double, quadruple OG or whatever y'all call me now. You feel me? Like, I've known you since you was a child. You feel me? Like, you
man.
Like my nephew, and then go way, way back.
That's crazy as
Little
fuck.
pictures at Benny Hanna's when they're like 6 or 7 years old and shit.
Yeah. I remember asking Queasy. We was at the Benny Hanna table. I said, "Hey, Queasy, bro, I'm like, how much money you make as a rapper?" You feel me? He said something hella funny. You feel me? And that always stuck with me. I was like,
He said, I make more money.
he said, I make it cool. He said, I'm good. You feel me? I'm cool. You feel me? I was like,
I make more money.
You feel me?
That's probably what he said.
Yeah, he said
When you
something
were
like
7.
that,
It
bro.
was a beautiful time.
It's cool, man. It was lit.
But yeah, it's been beautiful, as the elder OG, seeing you do your thing.
Thank you,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Appreciate
Like,
that.
we'll get more into that, obviously,
Yeah.
but, seeing that and, like, you've carved your own path. You know what I
Thank you,
mean?
bro.
Like,
Thank you.
doing your own lane or whatever, people say. But,
Yeah.
it's been beautiful to watch. But, like, we're gonna start. Let's talk about like origins and like coming up and the certain shit you listen to and growing up and
Yeah.
the city life or whatnot.
What happened?
I got you, bro. So, obviously born in the city from Bayview. I grew up listening to a lot of different stuff though. My pops he knew a lot of the OG San Francisco rappers. You feel me? And so I grew up when I was around him. Like he would be playing a lot of like Cool Nut. You feel me? Yuck Mouth, just a lot of Bay Area shit in general.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then once I got to like high school, that's when I started to like sort of get into my own lane and start to listen to like all the boom bap type shit. You feel me? That's when Dom Kennedy was coming up. Dom Kennedy, Cool Kids, so I got into them. You feel me?
Dope.
And then I started listening to like Forte and everything too. You feel me? Players Club, all that, SF Nights, all that. Like you feel me? All that started to play a role in my music palette or whatnot. But yeah, man, I've been writing since I was 6. You feel me?
Since you were 6?
I was 6, yeah. And then I think I recorded my first song with Nat and Jamari. Actually, we had a group called the Goodfellas.
Mm-hmm.
That's tight.
Yeah, it was Nat's crib was like the hub. You feel me? Nat's crib was like Ade's crib back in the day. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody in the city was there. You feel me? And so Nat's brother had a studio in his room. And he let us record a song over there. And then I think the first song we recorded was, I think Bay Ballin' or something like that. You feel me?
I was gonna ask what the first.
It was Bay
recording-
Ballin', yeah. It was like Bay Ballin'. It was bad. But yeah, that was like the first song we recorded. I think we was like 10 or 11 or something like that. And but I wasn't that good. You feel me? And
You were 10?
yeah, I was 10, but I was decent. Like I was decent. Like you feel me? I feel like
Right.
I feel like for a 10-year-old, you feel me? I was at least rhyming. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, we recorded our first song in the studio there, dropped it, and then I tried to record. I dropped this is when everybody was sitting in front of their computers doing freestyles.
Yeah.
They just had the beat playing in the background, and so Nip had just came out with a song "Hustle in the House,"
Okay.
and so I try to do a freestyle for that. And one of my boys was like, yeah, bro, this ain't it. You feel me? Like, you should take this down. You feel me? And so after that,
Take it down, man.
yeah, he was like, after that, I was like, all right, I ain't gonna do this anymore. And then what happened?
Damn.
What happened was,
Thank God you changed your mind. So what happened? What happened?
It's crazy because even Nat was like, bro, you should stick to the business side. You feel me? Like, it was crazy.
Oh, Natty.
I love you, Nat.
It's crazy. Yeah, man. But if it wasn't for a conversation with my pops, I probably wouldn't be doing music right now. It was just a deep conversation that we had in the whip, and
What did Pop say?
he was just talking about his life. You feel me? You know, me and my pops, we honestly just started getting close like the last 5 or 6 years. You feel me? Because most of my life he was in and out the streets. You feel me? And so we just didn't have time to build that type of bond. And so he used to pick me up from school like here and there, and like it was just a day where he was just talking about what was going on at his crib with my grandparents. And he always felt like him and his dad had like a strained relationship. And he told me like, you know, I know we don't have this close relationship, but I don't want a relationship to be like, you know, the relationship I got with my pops. You know, he just started crying. You know, and he's just talking about how like he just sort of felt trapped, you know, like trapped in the streets, and I didn't really know how to like talk to anybody about that, and so I wrote a song about it from his perspective, and then yeah, and everybody just they fucked with it. It's on you. It's hidden on YouTube though. You feel me?
What's it called?
It's called Misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
Yeah, but it's locked away.
We're
But
gonna play that song right now.
that's
No,
crazy. Nah, yeah, and Joey made the beat too. You feel me? Joey, the director of Last Black Man. Like
He made the beat.
Yeah, he
Joey?
was making beats back in the day before he started getting
That's
up.
right.
I remember
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, you feel me? So he made the beat. It was just a random beat I had, you know.
That's tight.
But outside of that though, just like artists I grew up listening to, you feel me? Obviously Nip, Drake, you know, Forte, Cole, Kendrick or whatnot. But I also went through a phase where I was listening to like a lot of blues and like jazz. I listened to like Lee Dorsey, Baby Huey, was it Baby Huey and the
Baby Him.
yeah, Baby Huey. Who else? Otis Redding, like all that.
Nice.
You feel me?
Soulful shit, yeah.
Yeah, soulful shit. And I think that you could probably hear it in my music. You feel me? Like it's a lot of soulful,
Harmonic
like,
and yeah.
yeah, you feel me? And so it's a mixed palette. You feel me? Just growing up in my grandma's household, she listened to like a lot of Nat King Cole. Who else? Who was Nat King Cole? And it was a popular white singer. Not Elvis.
Somebody else.
Somebody
Frank?
else.
Not Frank
Frank,
Sinatra.
yeah, Frank.
Frank Sinatra.
Blue
Yeah,
Eyes.
Frank Sinatra. Yeah,
Man.
you feel me? So listen to all that, like definitely like played a role, you know, in my music now, in my style.
Creatively.
Yeah.
What is kind of like your creative process now? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, 'cause like he was saying, your songs are very kind of like thought out and big picture sound.
Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. I touched on this on my Instagram too, but I don't have like a crazy process. And honestly, I write very sparsely. You feel me? Like, I don't. It's not like I write 20 songs in a day or something like that. You feel me? I write when the inspiration comes. And honestly, some people think of that as a good thing. Some people think of that as a bad thing. You know, to each his own. But I feel like once that inspiration hits, you feel me? It makes it that much more genuine. I just don't want to. I don't like forcing anything, you know. But if I hear a beat, typically what I'll do, I just mumble some melodies. You feel me? I always try to focus on like the hook or something first. You know, get the beat going on my laptop, record a voice memo on my phone, and just catch whatever come out. You feel me? And then probably some weird words, some you know, some weird sounds coming out of it. You feel me? I listen back and I see what catches. You feel me? And I try to build around that. Right. And then, you know, like I said, try to focus on the hook first, and then go into the verses, and then go from there. But back in the day, I used to really try to do 16s for every single song. Now, I honestly don't. I prefer not to do 16s for everything now. You feel me? Just because now in this day and age, a lot of folks have a short attention span. You feel me? You know, you got streaming or whatnot. You know, so you want people to listen to it. You're gonna have to condense your message. You know, consolidate it.
Do you feel like you should condense your message to consolidate it, or do you feel like you should like make people's attention spans longer?
A little bit of both. I think so. When I'm dropping an album, you feel me, or a project, you feel me, like I'm not cutting any corners. You feel me? If it comes up as if the album is 12 songs, you feel me, and songs of 3 to 4 minutes, and it is what it is. You feel me? But now if I'm dropping a single, it's a little bit different because I try. It's at the end of the day, it's as much of a artist as I am. I know it's a business too. You feel me? So like, if I'm dropping a single and I want to catch my current fans, and new fans' attention, you feel me? I know, like, I don't have that much time to capture their attention. I want them to keep coming back. You feel me?
Right.
So, single wise, I try to keep it short. Then when it comes to the album and project, I really try to paint that picture and, like, you feel me, force my way. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, like, what's the process of that, of like you dropping projects? Because I know sometimes you be like, out of nowhere, I'm gonna drop this, or you know what I mean, like singles. Do you prefer singles, EPs, or like what? You know what I mean? How do you look at that as far as your process of dropping shit?
Honestly, bro, the last 2 EPs been random. Like, it wasn't planned. The project I was planned was Lost in Translation. That dropped in 2021. You feel me? That was over 2-3 years of work. But like, it's just random. You feel me? Whenever I feel as if like the people need something new, you know, like even Heartbreak in Paradise, when I was sort of experimenting with my sound a little bit, you know, I just made 3 singles, and my engineer, shout out to Highlight Flow, he was like, bro, we should make a project out of this because they all got a similar sound. You feel me? So we try to make a story out of that. And even Slap On You, you know, with my brother Eastway, shout out to E.
Eastway.
You feel me? That was just something that we just sort of came up with in the spare of the moment. The Bro was the first song. No, Coming or Going on Lost in Translation, that was the first song we ever recorded together. And then we recorded The Bro, and then it was Heat Wave. And we just kept recording hella music together. You feel me? And then we was like, let's just drop something, you know? So
that's organic.
It's organic. So try to keep it organic, you feel me? But for every project I do, though, I try to have like some type of story behind it. I try to take you on some type of experience, you feel me? Because I think I consider myself to be an album artist, you feel me? Because I put so much thought into it, and I think that's one of the things that's missing in the game today. A lot of people don't put a lot of thought into their album. They got a couple singles, and then it's just, they sort of let the singles carry them, you feel me? But no, when you listen to an Ozer album, I really want to take you through an experience and like take away from whatever you experience in real life, you feel me? Take you into my world.
That's what's up, man. Hey, open these for me, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, shout out to Jones. I used to, is that Jones? No.
What is
Jones?
this?
We need this.
Yeah, it's Jones, right? Yeah. I used to drink the cream sodas all the
want
time.
some?
No, I'm good, bro. Thank you.
All right, this is Weed Jones.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah, I almost got you.
That's crazy. I was
Later, man.
fucked up driving home. Oh, my God.
Thank you.
I fuck with the Canaline on my butt.
Yeah, Canaline is
Yeah, sure, okay.
that'll take you way down.
Bro. Hey, New York. I was on. Funny story, though. We was in New York. Cali had some Canaline, and he gave me a little bit of it, but I forgot it was Canaline, so I just started chugging the shit. And I had a radio interview right after.
Shit.
And so, like, it hit during the interview. I'm like, oh, fuck. And so, luckily, Afterthought was right there with me. And so I'm like, bro, like, just come sit right here next to me, you feel me, just in case.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, asking me questions. I just could not stay focused. And at some point, I just told her, like, hey, I'm high right now. I apologize. Like, this is not how I get down. It was so bad.
This is not how I get
You said,
was
I
so
apologize.
bad. I apologize. I try to keep it professional, you feel me? And so, like, and like, she was just like looking me in the eye and shit. I'm like,
She was
fuck.
fucking with you.
I think she knew I was high from the get go. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't know, bro. It was fucked up, man.
Speaking of New York,
Shout out Cali J.
Shout out to
Yeah, man.
Cali
Shout out to my brother
J.
Cali, man.
We're gonna have him on here. But what's like that was the FNG trip, right?
Yeah, that was the second FNG trip.
So tell me about like you and FNG and how that's what that story is for you.
Yeah, man. FNG is real organic. You feel me? I think a lot of folks assume that we recruited everybody. It's not the case, folks. Not the case. We've been rocking like Jess. I've known Jess since high school. You feel me?
Right.
You feel me? I've known PG for fucking years. I've actually known PG since high school too. You feel me? Believe it or not. But we just always rocked together, and then we just had went to school in New York. You feel me? So he got a really good following out there.
Yeah.
And so he just asked artists that he knew, like, hey, do y'all want to rock in New York? You feel me? And we went out there, we performed at East Berlin, And like we also had the bill was West Coast and East Coast artists. You feel me? It was like
Yo.
15 different artists. And, you know, rarely when you got that many artists on the bill, it don't really go as planned. You feel me? 'Cause
Right.
people attention spans is, you know. But we killed it. And then like I think the house engineer or something like that was like, you know, typically like we always see shows like this, but they just don't go the way
That win.
that went. You feel
Right.
me? Like y'all really got something.
And he's seen a lot of shows.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of
Right.
shows. You feel me? Like, come on, New York, come on now. You
So
know,
that means something.
you feel me? And so we got back and we was like, maybe we should start like some type of collective. You feel me? Because right now I feel like it was because also we was at a point in our career where we was like all of us was almost right where we wanted to be, but we also knew we needed like the support. Like we needed extra support. You feel me? So having a group of like 17 people to rock with you wherever you go, repost whatever whatever it may be. Is crucial. You feel me? As independent artists, you know. But yeah, all started in New York, bro, and we've been rocking for like 2 years, you know, and it's just been getting bigger and bigger, you know, ever since, you know. So it's just a blessing, man. It's a shout out to everybody in F&G. Like I truly love them like they my blood. You feel me? So shout out.
Vibes.
Yeah, like what do you feel about this? I don't want to say it's new, but the Frisco Renaissance. You know what I mean? That we and Gable was talking about.
Yeah.
We talked to Kinky earlier about. You know what I mean? And
Shout out to King Key.
you know, what's your feel about it, and like where do you feel it's going to? You know what I mean? Like for y'all.
It's beautiful, bruh. It's so beautiful because honestly, I feel like Frisco never really got the love it deserved like that, truthfully.
Right.
Like, Bay Area in general always got love, you feel me? But in the past, the past decade, you feel me, ain't really nobody popped off from the city all like that, you feel me? Maybe like 1 or 2 folks, but nothing like that.
Right.
But to see this type of renaissance of you know, not only like music, but just art in general, is like cool, you feel me? And I know a lot of people that have moved to different cities, states, and they end up coming back just because like the energy is different, you feel me? It's so different, you know? And it's an energy that's really hard to find other places, you know?
Tough to live without too.
Right.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
facts. You feel me? Like I was with Rocky G and Billy Lowe because we rocked to MC Paul's show. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like we was just talking about how we all came up together. You feel me? And Billy Lowe we used to do shows at Dirty Pigeon with
Yo.
Billy Lowe. You feel me? That like he gave me one of my first show opportunities. You feel me?
Yep.
And we used to pack out Dirty Pigeon. Like we could barely perform because it was so smoky and that
Right.
motherfucker. But yeah,
Shit was
man.
lit,
And so
though.
it's just beautiful to see everybody growing up together. You feel me? And then bringing us together. And then you got the younger folks, you know, the younger generation beneath us is looking up to us. You feel me?
Right.
And
true.
and they doing their thing. You feel me? You got, you know, the singers like Dina Rowe. You feel me? In the moment, and you got the rappers Vash. You feel me? And whatnot. So it's beautiful to see, you know, all these like different generations coming together. You know, for one sole purpose. You know, and keeping them positive too.
Where is it going?
Where's it going?
Yeah, what are we about to do?
I mean, F&G is just the renaissance.
The Renaissance.
We gonna wake niggas up, for sure. I think it's gonna be big. I think if you really pay attention, San Francisco has become a lot more mainstream over the last decade or whatnot. You know, like folks are looking at San Francisco for talent. You know, you look at Last Black Man. I think that helped put the city on a lot.
for
You know, you got Empire that's based out here. You feel me? So
For sure.
I think the Renaissance is gonna add even more power to what's already going on, you know, within the city.
No doubt.
It's like a balance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like you said, it's getting more mainstream. You know, like we said, there's, you know, June, you know, Larry June and Burn, and, you know,
Yeah,
folks
love
is really
June.
pushing the way. But
Yeah.
y'all, you know, y'all are pushing a kind of like an organic brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like, and
Yeah.
still, you know, doing it for the people in a sense, like
Yeah,
on
facts.
the ground, touchable, accessible. You
Exactly,
know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
and that's important. I think, like you said, Frisco, we've had our droughts. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You
yeah,
right? You
for
know,
sure.
like as the double OG or whatever. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like I bear witness to a lot of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it is, you know, it's refreshing to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as like, you know, it looks like okay, the shit is as an OG. I said it's in good hands. You know what I mean? Like especially the balance that's happening. Like you said, we have the eyes are on Frisco. You know what I mean?
They on us for sure.
And you know what y'all bring into that balance. You know what I'm saying? The whole renaissance as well as F&G obviously is part of all that. Is like necessary right now. You saying people moving back and shit and shit like that. Like that's due to certain things, right? That's due to y'all cultivating this wave. You know what I mean? Like in order to people to feel comfortable to come back. A native to be like, I'm gonna go back to Frisco. They're kind of doing it now. It was kind of dead for a minute, but you know what I mean? Like I gotta get back out there. So, you know, so there's art, there's culture out there. People on the street rapping and selling their own shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Yeah. So y'all, you know, this is a wave definitely that you know has to like you know. Has to be like to the next level with y'all shit. 'Cause that's where it's going. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, where it's going. That's how I look at y'all. It's going, you know, beyond the stars. You know what I'm
I think
like,
it could be big, bro. You feel me? Like we had the opportunity as F&G to do something real big. I ain't gonna spill the beans right now, but we had the opportunity to like partner with some big brands. You feel me? But you know, but shit just didn't work out. You know, but nonetheless though.
that lets you know there's more on the table.
That just
you
more
know,
on the
that's all
table.
it
You
is.
feel me? So it's that
Didn't
shit.
work out that time.
It didn't work out that time, but it'll work out more in the future though for sure.
It'll be
You feel
better,
me?
too.
It work out, man. But yeah, it's just dope to see, man. Cause honestly, I don't think nobody was really throwing shows after Billy Lowe like that. You feel me? Like,
Right.
Cause he was really doing his thing at Dirty Pigeon. And then after that, wasn't really shit popping off in the city like that. You feel me? Like everybody was going to like Oakland, Berkeley, you know, shit like things like that. So beautiful to see.
How did you kind of like make the, I don't want to say transition, but addition of from being like just making music and content to like applying business to it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did it take for you to do that? Because I see that you do that, obviously.
Was that part of Pop's conversation too? Kind of like, if you're gonna do it, take it serious.
Nah. Me and Pop's conversation was solely just around life. You feel me? What he was going through at the moment in time, and just how he felt trapped in his environment. You feel me? He wanted to do more, but he couldn't. You feel me? Just because, unfortunately, like when you got a record, it's a lot of shit you can't do. You feel me? And so like he just felt like the world was against him. You feel me? So it had nothing to do with business at all. You feel me? Honestly, Nip was the one that really put me on a business. You feel me? If it wasn't for Nip, I wouldn't have this business mindset at all. You feel me? Like Nip started rapping about masters. I'm like, what the hell is a master? You feel me? I'm like, learning about all these different royalties. And so, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert on it, you feel me, but I feel like I'm a lot more knowledgeable than most artists on the business side of it, you feel me? But yeah, it really just came from listening to Nip, and even now, June, just listening to rappers that's really on that business tip that tell you how to get it and whatnot, you know? And it's also just, I went to school for business, you feel me? So that play a part in it too, you know, but I think it's important to understand, like, even though we artists, it's a business at the end of the day. You feel me? If anytime money's exchanged, that's business. You feel me? And you got to know the business so you don't get fucked over. And a lot of artists get fucked over, unfortunately, because they don't know the business side of it, right? And so you got to be smarter and be one up on whoever you trying to do business before you get played. You know?
Yeah. I was told by OG a couple. You know what I mean? Like, it made me think back in the days. You know what I mean? Like someone will get paid more than your music off. You know what I'm saying? Than you will, bro. Yeah. If you're not on top of your shit. You know what I mean? It made me think like, I gotta be on top of my shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of the, and he's like, no matter how small an artist, because like you said, it's a business. Like, you making music too, it's like, someone's gonna get paid off of that shit.
Somebody's gonna get paid.
You know, it might as well be you created it. You know what I mean? Like, it might be a little bit of an uphill. It's gonna be a whole day of looking at a paper and signing this and sending it in, but isn't that what you're pursuing? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, and keep it real, we can make a living off of this without being a superstar. You know what I mean? Like, facts. So it's like, we're at that age now. It's like, we're gonna treat it like a business, and I'm gonna do what I love, and follow my passion, and still, it might be not a tremendous woo-woo, but I'm gonna make something. You know what I mean?
Facts, bro. Like, I think a lot of people look at success from music so differently than like success from like other things. You feel me? Like I think people think that you have to be like a millionaire to consider yourself successful in music. Like you gotta be on like a Drake level. It's not the case at all.
Right.
You know, like if I'm making 400,000 off of music, even 100,000 off of music every year, you feel me? I'm straight with that. You feel me? Like I'm cool.
Right.
You know, like as long as I can feed myself, feed my family, and not have any worries, and all I'm doing is music.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
take that. You feel me? Like you don't need to be the biggest artist in the world. You know, right now, we live in a day and age where the independent artist probably got the most power ever. You feel me? Because you could do everything on your own.
Upload.
Yeah,
Right.
upload. You could literally like sometimes I ask myself because a lot of artists sign these distro deals, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are they getting out of these deals? You feel me?
Right.
Because some distribution companies, they have like tiers. You feel me? So like they'll sign you, but you may not be like the top tier artist. So like they just uploading it for you. You feel me? Then you getting 80, they getting 20 on the back end.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, what is that really doing for you though? Like, why would you give somebody 20% of your money just to click a button that you could click
There's
yourself?
gotta be something else.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Right.
more.
There's got to be more to it than just
Yeah.
that. They got to, you know what I mean? People got to offer more.
Playlist
Exactly.
Yeah.
ads. Something,
Exactly.
you know,
But
right.
even then, bro, it's like you could do. I think that just go back to knowing the business. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
what I learned is that everything these companies do, you could literally do on your own. You feel me? When they get you on blog placements and everything like that, that's nothing but a PR firm. You feel me? You could get PR coverage for $1,500
Right.
for like $1,500 a month. You feel me?
It's really like a co-sign at the end of the day. It's just like, oh, this person, let me check out. You know what I mean? They really don't.
It's
like
a
you said, you could
co-sign.
do your own shit.
Yeah,
you
but
feel me?
then
Like,
even then, it's like they may not even
make
a difference.
Might
You
not
The
feel
top
me?
tier, like you said, motherfuckers
Yeah.
is not. They're just gonna upload.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
content has to match the moment, no matter what's going on.
Exactly.
And then you need all that other shit.
Mm-hmm.
After,
Factuals.
after that, you know what I mean?
Factuals.
Or before,
Factuals.
however it happens.
Mm-hmm. Factuals. Put his mic down a little bit.
So sometimes we play a little game on this
Just do it.
opening act podcast.
Mhm.
It's called This or No. Basically,
This is no.
If you know, you
This is
know.
no. Dun, dun.
basically, I'm gonna
Yes or
ask
no?
you some questions.
Okay, come on.
Would you rather be an opening act on tour with
Mm-hmm.
Run the Jewels
Mm-hmm.
or Method Man and Redman?
Nothing to red.
Oh, that was quick.
That's a great question, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I listened to Redman. I listened to Method and Red. You feel me? Growing up,
Yeah.
obviously, and like I was a fan of them from How High. You feel me? That's one of my favorite movies. You feel me? So like having the chance to like share a stage with them, I
Yeah.
would do it for sure. I never really listened to Run the Jewels like that.
Right.
You feel me? I got respect for Killer Mike and whatnot, but I never really peeped his music like that. You
What's
feel me?
dope about that answer though is like you after the experience
Yeah.
more than like the you know what I mean, the money, because obviously like it'd be cracking of course, but
Yeah.
Killer Mike, the Run the Jewels tour would be sold out every night. You know what I mean? It'd be
factual.
great for your fan base and everything. But you
Yeah.
worried about sharing the stage with some, you know what I mean, OGs and people that you listen to rather than
Exactly.
Right, that's
You
what
feel
it's
me?
about anyway.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's good to hear.
it come off as genuine. When you do things with people that you actually got respect for, like it leads to so many other opportunities. You feel me? Like I never try to force a feature or anything like that. But like, if I don't listen to your music, I'm not gonna ask you for a feature. You feel me? You could just tell. You feel me? Like let all that shit happen organically and naturally. You know?
Hotels or Airbnbs?
Damn. It depends on the city though.
I hear that.
It depends on the city.
Best case scenario, both options.
Best case, okay. I'll say Damn.
Damn, he's
Does
really
it depend if
struggling with this one.
you're rolling with the Mossy or you're rolling like just you and your girl or something?
Am I rolling with the?
Yeah,
with the
is there
mob?
another one preferable if you're rolling with just
If I'm with my girl, honestly, we like to do hotels. Keep it simple. If I'm with the squad, we'll do an Airbnb.
I was
you
just
feel
about
me?
to say the same
Yeah.
thing.
Do an Airbnb because we like to, it's 17 of us. You feel me? So we like to cook and whatnot. You feel me? When we went to Palm Springs. We had a fat Airbnb out there, nice. You feel
Damn.
me? Had a pool, jacuzzi, everything. You feel me? On our ass. Like Af was cooking for us and everything. You feel me? Shout out to Af. He's actually an amazing cook. Just
Yeah, it's
just wanna
crazy.
put
He's
that
an
out.
amazing cook.
He's an amazing
nah,
cook.
he
Okay.
cooks for like
Yeah.
30 people sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
he
him over
did.
here.
You feel me? So he
I gotta interview him anyway, but
Yeah, but Airbnb with the squad, hotel with the wifey. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
yeah,
Alright.
for sure.
All right.
I love
Um,
Airbnbs.
DoorDash or restaurants?
I DoorDash all the time, bro.
Kept it real.
I DoorDash all the time, but it depends on the situation. Like if it's like a weekend, you feel me? I want to go out for a vibe. I'll do a restaurant.
Yeah.
If I'm at the crib and I'm chilling, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be bothered. I'm a DoorDash and stuff. You feel me?
Which is a majority of the time.
Which is majority of the time, cause I'm real low key, bro. I don't really
Yeah.
like doing too much. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
I be trying to, I go on my partners and everything and my girl, but like if I could stay in the crib and just chill and like relax, I'll do that. You feel me? Like I'm not. When I was younger, I used to be out all the time. You feel me? But now, like I just be trying to like really focus on what's important to me or whatnot, and focus on
Nice.
on progressing further. You feel me? And elevating.
Nice.
You know.
If you were signed to a label
Mm-hmm.
and they gave you a budget, right, and it
Yeah.
was ridiculous, right, but
500,000.
something crazy, right? Would you spend the budget for majority on your album or your live show? Because you got to pay for both. With this budget.
Live show. I would probably do. I'll probably do half. Probably do half and half. But all right, is it one live show?
No, this is a
The tour.
tour. You're a big artist. You're a big artist. You know what I mean? This is why they give you a big budget, and you have to go on a big tour that costs a lot of money, but you need a hit album.
I'll probably spend most of it on the album, because if you
Really?
ain't got a good album, then you ain't gonna do good on tour. Ain't nobody gonna be at your tour show. Nobody gonna be at your tour dates. You know, so I'll put majority of it into the album, still leaving a good amount for me to pay my band members, and also have like a good stage design or whatnot. You know, if it's like a 5 to 10 city tour,
It's a 30-city tour
30 city tour
with arenas.
with the arenas. Oh, 30 city. Let me think. So 30 city tour,
Arenas.
That's big.
set design. I'm trying to think. Set
You're
design.
opening for Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
God damn, that's so different. That's different.
That's
Can be Cole, Kendrick, Beyonce.
I'm just saying, like, you got to
You might-
spend a
you
lot
are-
of
you're at
money
that
on
level.
this. on this.
Beyonce?
if it's that level.
I'm just
you
saying, like, the
never
live
know.
show is serious, you know? Like, it's not
I would-
like
No,
the
I
stage.
I'll probably do half and half.
Half and half.
Half and half. You
Yeah,
feel me?
you
I'll
have
do
to.
half and half. Make sure the album is good. You feel me? I feel like if I had the resources to like, if I had resources to work with like bigger artists or whatnot, you feel me? I would utilize it, but I wouldn't go too crazy. 'Cause I feel like I made great albums even without having access to to a big budget, without having access to the biggest artists in the world or whatnot. You feel me? So I would use that. I would use that smartly. But me, I'm really big on my shows. You feel me? So I would want to make sure that yes, the album is good, obviously, right? But I also want to make sure again I'm giving people an experience. You feel me? So having the lights, having the fog and all that, having a good backdrop. I think a good example is Larry June. Larry June, his most recent tour he went on, he had like a great stage design. You
Right,
feel me? Like,
crazy.
I would love to do something like that. You feel me? Or even Kendrick. Kendrick's stage design was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, that's that though.
Half.
Last one. Currency
I
or
got
Pusha
one.
T?
I got one.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Currency or Pusha T?
I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna answer that.
Yeah, man.
You gotta think about that.
You a
one.
movie person?
You know, I just started getting into movies though. So I used to like be big on like just watching comedies, but now I'm really into like those like thriller, suspenseful type of movies. Like I just seen a movie that fucked me up called Fractured.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Bro,
I hate those movies.
that shit is many. Write it down, bro. That shit was so many. Like me and my girl
On
watched.
Netflix?
It's on. I think it's on
Some shit?
Netflix.
Okay.
It's somewhere. Me and my girl watching it, and we just trying to figure out what's going on in the dude's head. And like you get to the end of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it is nothing like what you expected. Like it's just different.
One of those,
It's one of those. But I actually do like watching a lot of movies now. You feel me? I feel like watching movies as a musician is really good because it just give you different ideas.
Got to.
I started becoming like that after I went to LA to write for Insecure. And
Yeah, you did do that.
yeah, bro. And they gave us like a whole. We was at the Red Bull Studios. They gave us like pretty much like a script or like the scene breakdown.
Yeah.
We had to write music based on that. You feel me? And so now I like to watch movies to get inspiration. You feel me? And then try to base music off of that. You feel me? So yeah.
No, that's what's up. So I was gonna that was my answer. I was gonna ask like
Mm.
comedy or thriller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like or documentary maybe. You know what I mean? But
It's a mix.
yeah,
It's a mix.
You say you went comedy, now you kind of more thriller.
Yeah, it's a mix. It just depends on the mood, but I definitely became more thriller as I
Your
got
shit,
older.
your shit is like soundtrackish too.
Yeah.
I've
Thank
heard
you.
definitely, I've definitely heard tracks,
you,
multiple
bruh.
ones of your shit that are
Sync
like
placement.
soundtrack. It could be, you know what I mean, in some of these specials, or it could be in a
Thank
movie
you.
or something. You know what I mean? So
Thank you, bro.
you know what I mean. I can see
Appreciate
that. So that's
Hell
what's
yeah.
up.
Thank you, man.
Got that sync placement.
You got one more? You want to answer that or not?
I'm gonna answer it, bro, and I'm gonna do Currency easily. You feel me? Like it's come
Man,
on, Jet
yeah.
Life. He
What a motherfucker, man. That guy's great.
yeah, bro. Growing up, I listened to a lot of Currency and Wiz. You feel me? The paper was it the Paper Planes? No, Rolling Papers project. No, was it the fuck? What was the project with him and Wiz, bro?
Cheech and Chong cover kind of.
2009.
No, it was the paper. I think it was Paper Planes. Yeah, Paper Planes. Yeah, Paper Planes. That was like one of my favorite projects. You feel me? Growing up, and then you feel me? He was just fire too, and he got the song with Killer Keon, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to New Orleans or some shit like that. Like, go crazy, man. Shout out to Spitter. You feel me?
No, he super longevity. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like great, you know what I'm saying? Great story. You feel me? Like from the No Limit to the, from Lil Wayne camp, you know what I mean? And just wiggled and did his own thing. Bro.
Yeah, and he just himself too. Like he don't be too extra. Like he just a normal ass person that make music. You feel me? Like he know his lane and he stick to it. That's all I respect about
he's
him.
black. He's just a cool cat. I mean, I remember one time he hit me bumping Jungle and shit. Like,
Yeah. he
bumping
did.
Jungle. I was like, oh shit, what Currency like our shit? That's crazy. I was fucking blown
He
away,
did that
bro.
a couple times.
Yeah, he likes that song, I guess.
That's crazy. That's
Cause
crazy.
he's a low rider, he loves his beats and all that,
Yeah.
his low rider shit.
That's
so.
crazy. You said he hit you
On Twitter.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It was crazy
He's
one
playing
time, like,
Django.
some years ago. I was like, damn, what's up? Let's do a song. He's like, yeah, let's do a song about doobies and Chevys. and then we never got to it, but
That's
Currency,
crazy.
we gonna do something.
Shout out to
Need you on the
Currency, man.
podcast.
We gonna get you a song.
Come
Not with
on.
me. We gonna get you a fuck with Ozer.
Spit and ready,
We
man.
gonna make it happen.
Whatever it is, man. We gonna make it happen.
You feel me?
We gonna make it happen.
So since this shit is called the opening act,
Okay.
you know what I mean? This is what the podcast is called. We like to hear maybe like experiences you maybe had opening or someone opening for you, or maybe some tips you might have from some
Opening
up and coming
acts.
artists that are gonna be opening acts. You know what I mean? I think it's
Yeah.
important that
No fact.
share some game or whatever you want about that
Yeah,
subject.
I'll start with the tips for like up and coming artists. You feel me? I think
Mm-hmm.
take anytime you get a chance to open up for an artist, do your homework. You feel me? So like I opened up for West Side Boogie for his Bay Area for the Bay Area leg of his tour last year,
Yeah.
and I watched his performances on YouTube for other dates of the tour. You feel me? To see like what kind of vibe he was going for and whatnot, and just like how he was interacting with the crowd, and that sort of let me know like how my set list should go. You
Right.
feel me? And then how I should interact with the crowd.
Yes.
So do your homework. Know who you opening for. Like really study them. You feel me? Like be a student of the game. And then practice. Like literally practice your performance as if. Practice your performance as if like it's the real as if it's the real thing, you know. For the chapel show that we just did recently, that was down there sold out, and we practiced like 2 or 3 days or something like that, and that was by far I think my best performance. You feel me? Just because we planned everything out.
Nice.
And we knew where we wanted to do what we wanted to do and where we wanted to go with it, you know.
Aren't those the best mornings to wake up from? When you wake up? I love a great show in the city or something. You know,
yeah,
you wake
bro.
up like,
It's a high. You feel me?
Right.
Like all that love that people giving you, saying, "Hey, bro, like you really did that." You
right.
feel me? And
They're
that's
recognizing your work.
yeah, and that's honestly like the money cool. Like don't get me wrong, money's, you know, when you make money from your music, that's beautiful. But I think for me, when I get messages from folks I don't even know, and they say like, "Hey, you had an impact on me," like that, I felt like chills in my body from this song, from this word.
Right.
That's you can't even like explain. Like you can't put no price value on that. You feel me? Like that shit is just powerful. You feel me? It make you feel good in the artist. That as an artist, and that's what keep me going. You know.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Yes.
But I'll say that to answer the last part of the question, what was it? My favorite part you said, what was the
Like an experience you've had being an opening act or dealing with an opening act.
experience I had as an opening act? I ain't had no crazy experiences being an opening act. But I would say my favorite opening act would probably be when I opened for West Side Boogie.
Yeah, that was.
You feel me? That was dope because the first night they had me going on first. You
Right.
feel me? And the second night they actually had me going on right before him.
Yeah.
So it was down there co-headlining.
In Berkeley.
In Berkeley, you feel me? And that was dope. And I had everybody chanting Ozer by the end, which is
It was lit.
dope as fuck.
Wow.
You know, it was cool because that was one of the first shows where I started calling people up on stage.
Right.
And I called this dude up on stage. I think his name was Marco, if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to Marco. But anyway, I know we on IG together or whatnot. But he had got up on stage and like he went crazy. You feel me? And that helped the crowd get involved. But
Nice.
what made it beautiful was that he had told me that recently, he had lost his mom. You feel me? And so that just sort of helped him cope with that. But his boy had hit me like a couple of days later and said, "Hey, thank you for putting him on stage with you because that was on his bucket list to do." And you by far helped him a lot by doing that. So that was probably my favorite experience. Being an open act, like it was beautiful. You feel me? So yeah, shout out to Cornerstone.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful, man.
Man.
About to shed a tear in here, bro.
That's some real shit, though. That's what it's all about, man.
It is.
Touching people with your music. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
those experiences will last forever. They're gonna remember that forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna remember that forever, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so you're on the right path.
Thank you,
know what I mean?
man.
You're on the right path because at the end of the day, it's about healing, right? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like we grew up with shit like music and things where we had a broken heart, we played something to help us out. You know what I mean? Or need a motivation to work out, we play some. You know what I mean? Like, and now, you all are playing that role in youngsters' life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? So it's important, and y'all doing some creative, dope, you know what I'm saying, thought out music too. So
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
important. Like you said, not too many people are really, you know what I'm saying, doing that. You know,
Yeah.
like especially for the city. You know.
Yeah, nah,
period. So,
man. It's beautiful to see, man.
Yeah, it's a great path, man. It's a great path that you're on, and that y'all on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The Renaissance and the FNG, everybody's, you know what I mean, doing great shit.
Yeah. And shout out to you though too, Queasy. You feel me? I feel like you don't get the flowers you deserve sometimes. You feel me? Like
Right
you
on,
really
man.
been an OG in this shit, for a long time, and like even like obviously with the music shit, but even on the political side too. You feel me? Like you don't change for nobody. You feel me? Like that's what I respect. And that's just I've known you since I was a kid. And like to have that shit come full circle and be able to sit down with you face to face and you interview me is beautiful. You feel me? So I got nothing but respect for you, bro. So just
Right
keep
on,
doing what you're
man.
doing, OG, man. Like for real.
That means a lot, man.
It's good, man.
I'm about to shed one too. There's an OG in here, man. It's been an emotional one.
It's good, man.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
good one.
Yeah, man. Folks don't know I grew up
Yeah.
with with his nephew. You feel me?
Shout out Jamari, my little homie, my little boy. He's
Yeah,
still my little homie.
Yeah, Jamari, man.
I don't
we
care
used
how
to,
old you get, boy. He's still my little homie.
Hey, that's all. That's how it always is, though. You feel me? Your OGs always say, like, I don't care how old you get, you still my baby, whatever it is.
Exactly. That's why I'm holding that little boy.
Yeah, man. That's real. That's real talk, though, man. Yeah, that's real talk.
Family for real.
Nah, no doubt, man.
Factuals.
Man, Ozer, thank you, man.
Hey, thank
This
y'all,
has been
man.
a very, a special episode. I
Super.
appreciate this for real.
Super special for real.
Anything else you want to add, to this piece of history?
Hey, man, go stream Slap On You.
Slap on you.
Slap On You.
Shout out Eastway.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Eastway. It's a great fucking project. All right. I know I might sound biased. I might be biased, but
Nah, that shit's fire.
it's fucking great.
You gotta start. That's what I'm saying. We were saying this earlier. That support everyone watching and watch this. Support. That's what this show's about too.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like support this brother. You feel me?
Please.
Like we gotta be more boisterous about our shit. You feel me? Like, and sometimes you feel bad. Like, but I'm glad you said slap my shit. You feel me? Like, that's what it's about. You feel me? Like people. Pursuing their dreams. This young brother's pursuing his dreams. Everybody that's ever known him and been like, do your thing. This is your time to show up.
This is your time.
Exactly.
I put it like this, bro. Like, it's crazy because people go out and spend like $600 on tickets to see an artist that probably don't give two shits about them. You feel me?
Most likely doesn't.
But they won't even spend 40 on their homie's merch show,
Right.
Post nothing. You feel me?
20.
Shit, that would be $1. You feel me? Like,
They
you
want
even
guest
spend that.
lists.
They won't guest list. You feel me? Like, support your homies. You feel me? Like, this is as much as a business as a cookie shop, a clothing store, whatever it is. You feel me? This is still a business.
Right.
You feel me?
It's your dream too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
people need to support that. It's like, man, a young brother's doing his thing. If you knew him or not, if you like his music, you know what I mean? Help him pursue his dream. That's, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's how we get there. You know what I mean? Like,
factuals, bro. You feel me? But yeah, man, go slap on you. You feel me? No pun intended. And go follow me on IG, man. Ozer SF and TikTok, YouTube, all that. Go stream the music, Ozer. And just be on the lookout. You feel me? If you're in New York, tap in with us. We're gonna be out there March 22nd through the 28th. You feel me? We got some shows lined up. But just, keep rocking with me and the squad. We're going to keep shit lit, keep shit coming, man. So, love, man, for real.
yes.
And that's that.
Peace, y'all. We out of here. Another great episode of Opening Act.
Vibbity wibbities.
Vibes. Right on, baby.